Hello everyone, welcome to Infigyan. In this video, we are going to solve an octic equation by two methods. Equation is x power 8 equal to 1 and we will solve using complex number. Especially I will use polar form. See Euler's identity, we will see De-Moivre's theorem and how to draw a unit circle without using Euler's identity and De-Moivre's theorem, how we can solve directly using polar plot or polar form. And second method is algebraic approach. Using algebra, difference of square, quadratic equation, quadratic formula we will use and we will find out result. But before that, if you want to check only, because of this is octic equation, so there would be 8 solutions. Total 8 solutions are there. This is what we know because equation is octic, whether it is real or complex, but total 8 solutions. Can we sum up here that how many are real and how many are imaginary? Yes, we can. Let's do that first. X power 8 minus 1 is equal to 0. I am presuming this is fx. Okay. So if you will check the sign only, sign. So first term sign is positive, here sign is negative. So Descartes' theorem or rule, that is if one sign change, that means one real root. So there is one sign change in this octic equation. So one real root is confirmed. At most one real root or one real solution. Now I will find out f of minus x. So that will be minus x. In place of x, I need to put minus x. And if I do that, I will get the same equation I will be getting because power is even. So it will be again 0. Again we will check the sign. Again one sign change is there. So because of one sign change, one real root or one real solution. So in total, by changing fx and f of minus x means positive real root, negative real root. So one positive real root and one negative real root. I don't know the value, the exact value, but it is certain that overall two real roots. That means the remaining 6 will be complex roots. This is one point, roots or solution. Now let's talk about our problem, that is x power 8 minus 1 is equal to 0. Now I will write x power 8 is equal to cos of 2n pi plus I sin 2n pi. Because of even multiple, I will be getting 1 for sure. Or see the second approach, I will write x power 8 equal to 1. That means if I want to write in terms of cos, then it is cos 0 plus I sin 0. Now generalize this. If I will generalize this solution, means I will look forward for general solution, then I will write cos 2n pi plus 0 plus I sin 2n pi plus 0. So same thing I will be getting. Okay. Now x power 8 is equal to, in terms of exponent, means Euler's identity, I will write I 2n pi. That is same thing. E raised to the power I theta is cos theta plus I sin theta. Now take 8th power to both sides. So left hand side would be x and right hand side would be e raised to the power I. 2 and 8 will get cancelled out. So it will be left with I n pi over 4. And this is something very important. Okay. E raised to the power I n pi over 4. where n 0 to 7. Because there are 8 roots, so I will put one by one value. I can collect all the answers. But see, this is unit circle and I am drawing a polar form. How it is? P0, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. Now the horizontal axis is real axis, okay, and vertical axis is imaginary axis. Means this is, let me change this color. This is I, vertical axis is I, this is minus I. In terms of coordinates, if you want to write, you can write this will be 1, 0. This will be minus 1 on real axis. This value is minus 1, 0. Now this angle is theta. Theta is equal to pi over 4. Now I will write P1. See, this is your first quadrant. Which one? This one is your first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Now we know that in first quadrant all ratios are positive. In second quadrant, sine and cosec positive, third tan cot positive, fourth cos and sec positive. The remaining ratios are negative. So what I am going to do, I am going to use that because horizontal axis is r cos theta. If I will talk unit circle, this is r, and perpendicular vertical axis is r sin theta. So I can write directly. See, in first quadrant sine and cos is positive. So I will write cos 45, both are positive, sine 45. Vertical axis, it is already written I because it is angle 90 degree. Now come to P3 point, n equal to 2. You will put n equal to 3 you will put. If I will solve mathematically, I will show you little later. But before that you can see. Now come to second quadrant. Second quadrant, sine and cosec are only positive ratios. So cos would be negative. So I will write minus 1 over root 2, 1 over root 2. P4, real axis, but with phase shift pi. So that will be minus 1, 0. P5, third quadrant, tan and cot is positive, means sine cos both negative. So minus 1 over root 2, minus 1 over root 2. 6, as you can see, vertical axis, total phase is 3 pi over 2. So that will be negative. P7, fourth quadrant, cos and sec is positive. Rest ratios are negative. So cos, we used to write r cos theta comma r sin theta. So that would be positive. And y coordinate would be negative. See, answer is there. You can write for n equal to 0, the first value 1, 0. So I can write answer directly. P0, 1, P1, 1 over root 2. P1 means this point. 1 over root 2 plus I 1 over root 2. P2, I plus I. P3, minus 1 over root 2 plus I 1 over root 2. P4, negative 1. P5, these are solutions. Minus 1 over root 2 minus iota 1 over root 2. P6, minus I. P7, 1 over root 2 minus iota 1 over root 2. This is the advantage of polar plot. You can, if you know theta, you can immediately find out all the values. See, one more method is there to find out the coordinates, which one would be positive, negative, positive, negative. See, in first quadrant, normally in coordinate system, first quadrant both coordinates are positive. In second, minus plus. In third, minus minus. In fourth, plus minus. Always you will find out correct answer. Remember, you can check. See, P5 is negative negative, P7 is positive negative, P3 is negative positive. That means it will match without using Euler's formula. Once you know what is written in place of theta, I theta, if you know that theta, then you can immediately process your polar form. Now let us solve using algebraic method. Okay, so x power 8 I will write x power 4 whole square minus 1 whole square equal to 0. What I did? I took all the terms to left side. So equation was x power 8 minus 1 equal to 0. Now difference of square formula, a square minus b square. We know it is parenthesis a plus b, a minus b. So that value will be x power 4 plus 1 and x power 4 minus 1. Now let's solve x power 4 minus 1 first. So x power 4 minus 1 I am solving separately. That would be x square whole square minus 1 whole square. Again same thing, a square plus b, a square minus b square formula, a plus b, a minus b. So that means our original bracket means equation will convert x power 4 plus 1, x power 2 plus 1. Again I will write x square minus 1 as x plus 1, x minus 1. So this will be x plus 1, x minus 1 equal to 0. Now let us consider x square plus 1 now. So if the product of four brackets, product of four functions are 0, product 0 form it is. So every bracket will be 0. So x power 4 plus 1 equal to 0. Second bracket x square plus 1 is equal to 0. Third bracket x plus 1 equal to 0. And fourth bracket is x minus 1 is equal to 0. So from here you will be getting x is equal to plus minus 1, two real roots. From second equation, x square will be equal to negative 1, which will be equal to iota square or I square. So x will be equal to plus minus I. You can check P2 and P6. So P2 and P6 points or coordinates are here from the polar plot, and 1 and minus 1 is P0 and P4. Now only equation is left, that is x power 4 plus 1. Let's solve this. So let me write x power 4 plus 1 equal to 0. I am going to add x power 4 plus 1 plus 2x square, and I am going to subtract the same so that value won't change. Now if you will observe the first three terms, so it is x square plus 1 whole square. X square whole square, that is x power 4 plus 1 whole square, so that is second term 1 twice ab, so 2x square, and minus 2x square, so that I will write in form of root 2 times x whole square equal to 0. Now again I will apply the difference of square formula. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b times a minus b. So it will give us x square. There may be many methods possible. If you find, you can solve. Plus 1 plus root x square plus 1 minus 2 root 2x equal to 0. What we'll do, we'll apply quadratic formula basically, because both equations, both parentheses are quadratic equations. So we'll apply quadratic formula. So if you will solve the first one, so x will be, this is your b, this is c, this is a is 1. Okay, so minus b, so minus root 2 plus minus square root b square, so 2 minus 4ac, so minus 4 over 2a. So that will give us minus square root 2 plus minus, this is iota root 2, minus 2 it is, so minus is iota square, it will come out from the square root over 2. So if you will simplify, then that will be minus 1 plus minus iota, because denominator 2 is root 2 times root 2. So 1 root 2 will be cancelled out. So in denominator there would be 1 square root 2 will be left. Similarly, if I will solve the second bracket, then I will be getting root 2 plus minus, see minus b this time is minus of minus root 2. So it will become plus b square. So that means 2 minus root 2 whole square is 2 plus 2 minus 4ac. So 4ac, that will be same as it is. So where it is going to impact? Only with the cosine term, first term. So root 2 plus minus iota root 2 or I root 2 over 2. So it will come out minus 1, sorry, plus 1 plus minus iota over root 2. So these are our eight solutions or roots. Let me write finally. In the previous page, we had calculated x is equal to plus minus 1 real roots. Let me write two real solutions. Then we calculated x is equal to plus minus iota, the perpendicular axis of polar, so imaginary, and here we have 4. So x is equal to minus 1 plus minus iota over root 2, 2 roots, and plus 1 minus plus minus iota over root 2. So 4 roots, 2 here, 2 here. Overall 8 roots are there, and out of 8 roots we are having 6 complex and 2 real, as you can see by both the methods. I hope this video will make some impression in your mind and you will be benefited. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please do subscribe my channel.